friends, it's UrsulasRevenge, and welcome to a special video about maximizing the Trailblazer path. So, it's been literally a day, but some very intelligent people have figured out exactly how the point system works in the Trailblazer path, so that information has been passed along to me. Thank you, Totally Not a Possum. And I'm here to share it with you. As you know from yesterday's video, or if you've played around with it yourself, there are a ton of ways to actually get points on the Trailblazer path, and honestly, some are actually better than others. I think going into this, all of us thought that not having completed your collections was like way too OP to complete this path, and I am happy to say that that is not the case. And also sad to say that all of my research with Arissa's dolls was kind of pointless, but you know, it's fine. Because collections aren't even the most OP way to get points on this path anyway. So as a refresher, the ways you can get points on this path are just doing your general races around Jorvik. You can do daily quests with the NPCs that don't have races. You can do stable chores, and each stable chore will get you individual points. You can do collections, as we've already mentioned. I'm assuming normal yellow non-repeatable quests also count for this. Taking care of your horse. Did I say completing championships? Anyways, the point is that anything you do in Jorvik will get you points. There are 3 additional ways to get points that I didn't mention, and that's because they're just not as lucrative, but you can absolutely do them if you're already doing them. And those are collecting light in Valedale, collecting Farah's flowers, or collecting recyclables. All of those will grant you 2 points per collection. So while these items are actually really easy to come across, you can earn points that way. It's just a lot lower than the other more efficient ways to get points. Now, the big thing that we learned about the Trailblazer path and the points that you earn is that aside from those 3 that give you 2 points per, the points that you get for every other activity are equal. Sort of. So when I recorded my video yesterday, I was noticing that I was getting 100 points for some of the dolls and 75 for other, and that's because it's based off of how many tasks you complete, regardless of the task you're completing. Every 4 tasks that you do will then lower the tier of the points that you get. So the first 4 tasks that you complete, you'll get 100 points. The next 4 tasks you complete, you get 75 points. The next 4 tasks you complete get you 50 points, and every task after that gives you 20 points. So if you are maximizing how many points you get a day, that is 450 for the daily collection on the Trailblazer path window, 100 points for the first 4 tasks, so 400 points, 75 for the next 4 tasks, which gives you 300 points, 50 for the next 4 tasks, which is 200 points, and if you stop there, that will be a daily take of 1,350 points, 1,350. Now, if that is all the time you want to dedicate to the Trailblazer path, by all means, that should be fine. Because if you collect only those 1,350 points every day, you can complete the Trailblazer path in between 17 and 18 days. And if you recall, we have 3 weeks to actually complete the path, so that gives you a couple days to spare. That pretty much equates to doing 12 tasks, because, you know, 4 times 3. So of those 12 tasks, it can be anything from taking care of your horse, doing stable chores, doing races, doing daily quests, doing normal quests, collections. Whatever you want to do to get your 12 tasks done will count towards your points, except for, again, like collecting light, flowers, or recyclables. Unless you're already collecting those, I would just avoid focusing on those to get points. It took me about 20 minutes of riding around to complete the maximum point thing, excluding everything additional that you do for 20 points, because you can collect 20 points per activity indefinitely to the end of the day, and then it restarts on the next day. As far as optimizing that I'm about to get into, it's only talking about the 1,350 points that you'd get for getting the maximum amount of points without going to the 20 ranks. So now, like I've mentioned, you only have to do 12 tasks, and you can optimize those tasks to actually take less than the 20 minutes it took me. When I was running around doing tasks, I was trying to get a varied grouping of the different types of activities you can do. And even then, I think I only ran between like 2 or 3 areas. But you could totally optimize this to only take a couple of minutes. This would obviously be easier depending on your home stable, because there are different things around each home stable. Some have more activities, such as Moorland and Silverglade or Jorvik stables. Others might have less activities for you to do, such as Dundle or the Wildwoods. The easiest way that I can see to do this is really to prioritize the stable chores and taking care of your horse. That is 7 activities right there. And then if you're at a town that's got 5 dailies or races, you're set, you're done. That's like 10 minutes easy. For example, my home stable is Jorvik Stables. I've got way too many horses to count. I've got stable chores. Stein has daily chores. There are like 2 or 3 races behind Jorvik Stables. There's a snakebite race. There's the dressage races. And that's not even leaving Jorvik Stables. Because if I go into Jarlaheim, there's more daily chores. If there's another race outside of Jarlaheim, the Jarlsons have races, the Sunfields have chores, and the Goldspurs have races and chores. That's literally probably a half hour of activities just in Jarlaheim and Jorvik Stables. I'm getting way too excited about this, but basically the point is that just doing 12 activities will max out your daily points so that you can complete it in 18 days. You can obviously do even more activities if you have more time and just like totally go at it and just ranking up 20 points after 20 points after 20 points. Because again, there's no cap of how many points you can get a day. There's just a way that you can maximize how many points you get by doing those 12 activities. But every activity after, again, you get 20 points and that just keeps adding up. It's slower, but it works. And this is all to maybe help us slow down a little bit, because a lot of the other daily chores and activity things that they've given us, specifically with like the Druid paths, with the Path Terra, Path of Whimsy, and Path of Runology, people were upset that they were speedrunning them and then had nothing to do anymore. So this is kind of a way to artificially slow us down so we don't max it out as quick as possible. Obviously, if you really want to grind 20 points at a time, you can, but it's not necessary to complete the path in time. So yeah, that's pretty much, that's it. Do your best, do your 12 activities, and you'll be able to complete it in 18 days. That's pretty much the bulk of what I want to say. That's a too long didn't watch. Anyways, I hope that this video was helpful for you. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video, either an update or more, because I do try to cover every Wednesday update and more. And I will see you all in next week's video. Bye!